HerCastleGirls.
What's up?
If you love videos on fashion, mindfulness, lifestyle, then this is the channel for you. Comment, like, and subscribe. Join the family.
Let us know how you're feeling. If you like videos like this, let us know so we can make more of them.
Today we are recording our podcast. It's all connected by the HerCastleGirls. And today we are talking about how to deal with the haters.
Ooh, the dreaded hater.
You know that everybody deals with it. It is a subject that we want to talk about and basically kind of instruct you as to how to handle the entire situation from a mindful point. So, let's get into this video.
Let's get into it, sis. Yes.
Today we are talking about haters. People that aren't for you, people that are not repping for you, that are not standing for you. It's a touchy subject, but one that we feel we need to talk about. Telly.
Hey girl, hey.
In your opinion, what is a hater?
You know what, honestly, just because, you know, we've dealt with a few haters in our time. When I say a few, I mean a lot. So I feel that we are a good, we have a good source to know who's a hater and who's really on your team, who's really repping for you.
Yeah.
I feel a hater is someone where they're almost like a snake. You know, like, they're nice to you, and if you mention an idea that you're really passionate about, all of a sudden they're like, oh, that's stupid, or you know, they have some kind of excuse as to why you shouldn't do it, or you keep on talking about it and they just change the subject instantly, and you know, you kind of feel away, but you think they're your friends, so you're just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I feel like a hater is someone that's like severely just jealous of like any kind of uplift a person wants to make. That's what I feel a hater is.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think is a hater?
I think a hater is definitely someone who does put on a show. Someone that, you know, someone that you trust enough to really, you know, go to and confide in, and is a person that will pretend and, you know, is kind of hypocritical. Someone that will show up and look like they're there for you, but they're actually there to see you fail.
Yeah.
It's actually, you know, it's actually worse than someone that is just open and outward and says, hey, you know what? I don't like you, or I'm not feeling you, and that's fine. And they just kind of keep to themselves, keep to their own. But the hater is someone that is truly within the foundation of your life and out here pretending like they're for you, and I feel that's who a hater is.
I can't agree with you more. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I find, so it's basically, I guess the next question would be, how can you find out who the hater is? And for me, it's like the person who's a hater does exactly what you described.
Right. So it's like, you know, giving an idea, you have your idea, you tell your friend, and then there's kind of like, oh, Kirsty, I don't see you doing that. And what's even worse, they say that and then they go behind your back and they do the same idea. They said that was stupid.
Or,
girl,
they talk about you with other people and say horrible things. And I think haters, the way how you identify them is through behavior in anything else. And haters are always, again, they're always going to show up at your event. They're always going to show up for you when you call. They're not going to show up.
Right, exactly.
The issue is that they are doing this in a way to kind of entertain themselves.
It's like some kind of sick game.
Yeah.
Right? And like, they'll go to your event, they put actual gas in their car to drive or take a bus or a cab or an Uber to your event. Only to go and see someone fail. Like, how sad is that person? That's such a waste of time, energy, and money.
Well, the thing is, right now, that brings you to what propels someone to do this?
Yeah,
why
what does
would someone do
propel
it?
Someone?
And from a mindful point of view, people hate because they're projecting.
Ooh.
So,
girl, that whole
as we know, as we always say on our podcasts here, we talk about reflections.
True.
You know, even the saying, as it is above, so it is below.
Right.
You know, that's how it is in right here below. Like here in the planet, whatever is going on inside, it projects on the outside. There is a reflection. So if someone is not pleased with themselves, if someone hates themselves, and they're not dealing with that shadow, if they're not dealing and trying to heal themselves, it becomes toxic.
So true.
So when they see things in you that they like if you're ambitious and if you're going for something,
like a go-getter,
if you're studying something, if you're getting married, if you're buying a car, if you're working on your mindset and elevating, they see that. They see something that they've always wanted to do. And they can't heal themselves enough to get to that point. That admiration turns toxic, turns into a shadow, and it becomes negative, and therefore they become a hater.
That's crazy, right? It's like crabs in a bucket. You know, one tries to climb out, and the others are like, "Well, where do you think you're going?" And it's gonna pull you right back down.
If you're not gonna be out here getting more than me, doing better than me, you're gonna stay right here in the bucket with me.
Right?
That's what they're saying.
That's a mess right there. But what you're saying is so true, and it's just kind of sad because, to me, and I'm sure you will agree, because any person with a logical mind would just say it's so much easier to just work on yourself and fix those shadows within you than it is to pretend and be hypocritical and be friends with someone. Like, even going to the person's wedding. Imagine, and we've seen this happen, y'all. We've seen people that we know are like, And then I got another question for you too, Cara. I know this is off the street, but even as a person that's outside but sees the hater within the circle of friends and knows that that person is saying pure crap about the friend, but all you are friends, I always wonder, like, how's the friend that's kind of like, you know, like Switzerland in the middle, how does one handle that? Because you're like a winner, so you're like the friend that's the go-getter. But then you have that hater friend that's like, Carson, do you see how, I don't know, Christine is going around thinking she's all that in a bag of chips and da-da-da-da. And then, you know, you're obviously not going to backtalk or say bad things about Christine because she's a go-getter. She's a friend.
So here's the thing, and I'm a person where it's difficult when you know something. That your friend doesn't know. And as a friend, you say, okay, what is my responsibility here? Do I need to go tell my friend that our other friend is a hater? Do I need to talk to this friend and tell them to calm down? What is my role in this whole situation? And personally, I would be the person that would go to the friend that is being spoken of.
Yeah, me too.
By the hater.
Yeah.
And I would say something like, you know what? This wedding, it's beautiful. Beautiful job. You're doing everything right. Some people are not going to be about this, but just know that I support you in what you're doing.
I agree with that.
And I'm always going to be here for you. Sometimes your friends aren't going to be there for you, but as one of your friends, I'm going to be there for you. I wouldn't out the person completely. The reason why is because technically it ain't none of my business.
Well, there's that part too.
However, I do want the person to know that they're supported regardless of
the situation.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I would do that too. Yeah. Because I feel like, you know, you're going into unknown territory. You know that this friend is a complete biatch behind the other friend's back, but the other friend is oblivious to any of this. And I just feel like a part of me is like, oh, just tell her everything. But then it's like, no, I don't want to be, because at the same time, you still want to be, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a touchy thing.
It's a touchy thing. And the thing is that a lot of times we don't realize we're being a hater until someone comes to you and says, girl, you be hating, you know? And
I think that's a good idea too. As the Switzerland friend, to say to that hater friend, yo, chill. You be hating, and this hate's gotta stop. You gotta chill.
Yeah, you know, you can be that person that says in a way that's coming from love. It's like, why would you be angry about someone getting, you know, a new job?
Right.
What is going on in your life right now that makes it, you know, why is it so bad that our friend got a new job?
Exactly.
How does that affect you?
Right.
You know, it's obviously a deeper problem or situation. And as someone that, you know, I've definitely learned through the years of doing, you know, mindful work.
Right.
I've learned that you can reframe anything.
Absolutely.
Right. And one of the things that you can do as a human being who you might think maybe I am hating on people or on a person or whatever, you can say to yourself, you know, I shouldn't hate, because at the end of the day, this is actually a reflection of what can happen to me. Right. So I'm jealous that one of my friends is getting a new car.
Brand spanking new,
brand spanking new car, a new apartment, a new home, whatever. And I'm feeling hate. I can reframe it by saying, you know what though? If whoever got this new home or new car, I can get that too.
Exactly.
They're actually a reflection of what I can do.
Exactly. That's how I take it too. Like when I see any of my friends, you know, going up in life, I cheer for them. You're the same too. Like we cheer for our friends because they're showing you there is hope ahead.
Celebrating someone's elevation actually helps you raise your vibration, because that's a piece of what enlightenment feels like. That's a piece of what being empowered feels like.
Definitely.
But staying low and finding things to nitpick at and say this is negative, it keeps you low, keeps you miserable, and it makes you feel like you're just carrying a lot of stuff on your back that doesn't even belong to you.
It doesn't even belong to you. And aren't you just tired of being that person where everyone's like, here she goes, or here he goes, it's gonna start, like everyone knows you now to the T. That's the one friend that's gonna start saying, oh well, whatever. Yeah. Don't you wanna, like to that hater, stop. Stop being that person. Get the help that you need to get over this reflection, because clearly you're afraid of trying your own ideas. But if you can just get over that hump, and you know what the dry part is? When they have an idea, their friends that they've been bad talking, they're all surround that hater and they're like, oh, I'm so happy for you. We're going to support your book release. We're going to support your new album. We're here, da 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 da. That's the dry part. Like, they have no problem accepting all the love that people are giving them for their idea. But don't you dare tell them that you're going to live up in life, because they're haters.
Yeah, exactly.
So wrong.
It is wrong. And, you know, as people that have been in the social media space for a while, you learn that haters are going to be out here anyway.
They are in these streets.
Yeah, and in some way you have to learn to combat it. I always say to people, haters are going to show up even when you are Switzerland, even when you are completely neutral. They are going to show up. And one of the things that you can do about it is, one, ignore it, which that takes a lot of work. It does. It does. It takes a lot of work to accept yourself and validate yourself and know that you are worthy of everything that you obtain, everything that you earn, because you have worked for it in some way. You have earned it because you are consistent in the job that you do. Right. And then another thing that you can do to combat it is to understand where they're coming from. Yeah, and that was part of why, you know, we decided to record this conversation. When you realize that a hater is truly someone that is broken when it comes to a particular topic, when you realize that they're reflecting how they feel about themselves, you begin to understand, oh wow, you know what? I kind of just feel a bit sorry for this person because they don't love themselves to know that they can obtain things too. They can achieve things too. That's true. And they're so blinded by the hater the hater thing, that they can't see the path to obtaining their own.
Yeah, that's true too. It is kind of sad when, you know, based on their upbringing or maybe something happened in their life that made them just feel really jealous about everyone else that moves up in life. But that too, I guess, even as the person that's receiving the hate, you have to learn to, like, you know, reflect, you know, be like, okay, you are who you are. As the person that's trying to go up in life, you make the decision to either still be friends with this person, which I advise you do not. Break them off easy and go along your way because you're trying to win in this life, not sit there and fail. Or if you really feel like you can help this person, then try to help them by saying, listen, if I made it, you can make it too, or vice versa. Like, there's enough winnings in this world for everyone to benefit from. So yeah, to all the haters out there, like my sister was saying, it's reflection. Like, stop projecting. You're just showing your true colors, which I'm glad you're showing it because at least now everyone knows how to treat you. But you yourself deserve good things, just like your circle of friends. So instead of hating on them, cheer for them and get some help so that you too can have that cheer inside and you can go and reach your goals and your dreams. That way you can stop hating. Hating is out of style anyway. I mean,
and for the person that is being hated upon, know that the love and support that you give, it's going to help you always feel like you're supported. Yeah. And you don't need to be loved by everyone. This is a world that will be filled of people that like you and people that don't like you. So you have to feed off of the people that like you. That's it. And just know that that is more powerful than any hate you receive. And you'll honestly be like, you know, a Care Bear. You know how the Care Bear stare.
Care Bear's countdown.
And, you know, their little symbols, like, just give out love and it conquers all. Yeah. That's what you will be.
Yeah, you know, just be like Kamala Harris. Eat these haters for breakfast. Like, their hate be your fuel.
Yeah.
Fuel!
I mean, you know, we always laugh at that saying and, you know, the association with that, but it's actually true. You have to look beyond the haters, and when you look beyond the haters, you'll see everything that you have always wanted to obtain.
That's it.
Which could be, you know, the material things in the world, or the emotional peace, the elevation of not only your mindset but maybe your spirit. Yeah. Whatever you're doing, don't allow people to get in the way and stop you from what is going to make you whole, because at the end of the day, you'll always be supported by friends, family, people that understand your journey, and they're going to be there for you regardless.
There's like over 7 billion people on the planet, so don't worry, there's a fan for everyone. And be your biggest fan. That's the most important thing.
Amen, Tatas. We hope that conversation really allowed you to think through the process of relationships and how they can go either way. And again, it's an interesting subject because this is not something that's forever. Like, someone might only be a hater for a season.
That's true too. They might even just grow out of it themselves, or they just, you know, they have some self-realization to say, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Right. And you, as the person that is not the hater, you have to learn to rise above. And we hope that that's what you got from today's conversation.
Thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below. Woo! We hope you enjoyed this convo. And until next time, bye!